Hello everyone and welcome to another mathematics class with Mr. Offen. Today we are going to continue in the topic data collection, and in our last class we talked about the range and the mode, but in this class we are going to be talking about the average, the mean and the median. So sit back and we are going to learn so much together. See you at the end of the class. So, an average is a single number taken as representative of a list of numbers. Okay, now if I give you a list of numbers, the average is going to be one number that is picked out of those numbers that represents the other numbers. Now, averages can either be means, medians, or modes. Now, the mode has been discussed. Remember, the mode is the number with the highest frequency. So, in the example that I gave about the ages of students in the class, the mode was 8 years. That means most of the students that I picked were 8 years. Okay? Alright, now let's check the meaning of the median and the means. First of all, the mean. The mean is a calculation that is most often thought of when talking about average. When average is used in everyday discussion, what they are talking about is the mean. Okay? Now, how is the mean calculated? It is calculated by adding up all the numbers in a data set. Okay? Adding up all the numbers and then doing what? And then dividing that sum, the sum of all the numbers in the data sets, by the total number of numbers that were being added. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. So, if you have three numbers 2, 3, and 4, then the mean of 2, 3, and 4 is the sum of 2 and 3 and 4. 2 plus 3 plus 4. But then how many numbers are there all together? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 numbers. So you sum the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. In this case, it's 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is going to give us what? 9, divided by the total number of numbers here, which is what? 3. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 3, which will give us 9 divided by 3, which is going to give us 3. Now, the example I gave at the start of the topic. The following data shows the ages of 9 students in the class. Okay, remember 9, 8 years, 11 years, 10 years, 8, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, and 8 years. In the above set of values, what is the mean? The mean is going to be the sum of all these numbers divided by, we already know that there are 9 students. So 9 plus 8 plus 11 plus 10 plus 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 divided by the total number of students, which in this case is 9. Now 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 11 is 28. 28 plus 10 is 38. 38 plus 8 is 46. 46 plus 10 is 56. 56 plus 9 is 65. 65 plus 8 is 73. And 73 plus 8 is going to give us 81. Good. Wonderful addition. Now, 81 divided by 9 is going to be 9. Now, the mean of all these ages is 9 years. Okay? If we were to take the average of all the students, we'll say the average age is 9 years. So there is a higher chance that a student picked at random from that class is going to be around 9 years. Now let us move on. What is the median? We've talked about the mean. The median is the middle number of a set of data. The numbers have to first be arranged in increasing or decreasing order. How do I mean? Now let's use the example again. The following data shows the ages of 9 students in a class. 9 years, 8 years, 11 years, 10 years, 8 years, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, and 8 years. First of all, we arrange data sets in ascending order. The smallest is 8, so we write down the first 8 here, the second 8 here, third 8 here, and and the fourth 8 here. Next, we write down 9, which is the next number in order of increasing value. How many 9s are there? There are 2 9s, so write down the 2 9s, 9 9. How many 10s are there? 2 10s, so write down 10 10, and 11, which is the last number, okay? Now, what is the middle number? How do we get the middle number? First of all, we count 8, 1. We count 8 again, 2. We count the third 8, 3. We count the fourth 8, 4. And we count 9, which is the fifth number from the left hand side. Alright, we count 11, which is the first number from the right hand side. Then we count 10. Then we count 10, which is the third number from the right hand side. And we count 9, which is the fourth number from the right hand side. Again, we count this particular 9, which happens to be the fifth number. So not only is it the fifth number from the left hand side, it's also the fifth number from the right hand side, counting leftwards, okay? So this happens to be our middle number. So the middle number is circled, which in this case, apologies for the position of this circle, but as you can see, the 5 and the 5 both happen to occur at 9. That means 9 is the fifth number from the right and the fifth number from the left. In other words, it is the middle number. So the middle number is 9. So the median is 9 years. And with that, we come to the end of the class. Okay, thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this class. And with this class, we've come to the end of this topic, data collection. I know we've learned a lot from the beginning of the class when we talked about the different tools of data collection. As I'm talking about the pictogram, the tally chart, and the frequency table, right? Then we talked about the mode and the range, and then we talked about the mean and the median. All right, that's a rundown of everything we've done. Now, make sure you always go back and read the e-notes that I gave to you in the Moodle class. And also, make sure that if you have a question, you can always ask me in the chat room. Thank you very much once more. And as always, I remain Mr. Ofem saying, stay safe and have a good day. Goodbye.